You may come across two terms that are quite often used in project management, the waterfall approach and agile approach. We'll shortly discuss what they boil down to. In waterfall approach, we assume that we're going to do the project step by step. So we move forward from one stage to another one, and most of all, you cannot move to the next stage if all elements from the previous stage were not completed. This approach obviously is less responsive and takes a lot of time. It is also called traditional approach to project management. Now, in Agile, which is quite often used in projects where the scope is not well defined or it is changing constantly, you divide the scope of the project into smaller parts and you implement each and every part separately. So each and every part moves on its own through different stages. These parts we quite often call sprints. This approach obviously is more flexible and it enables you to change things and incorporate learnings from previous iteration. In Agile, it is extremely important that you move smaller parts of the project from one stage to another and you don't have to wait for all the elements to go through the specific stage. So in other words, in Agile approach, you see faster the results. In the next lecture, we'll show you the difference using the example of a project where we will be constructing 800 apartments. But before you move on to that, try to guess how this project would look like in waterfall and Agile approach, assuming that we have to build 800 apartments and we have the following stages. So we've got design stage, afterward pre-construction, procurement, construction, building, and post-construction. So I would recommend to pause now the lecture, try to solve it on your own, and once you're done, move on to the next lecture where I will show you the solution. So I'm going to show you this project in a waterfall approach and Agile approach.